I have no idea. My game just post on Twitter real quick that I am streaming. Whoops. I don't know. I think I just got lost, to be honest. Like, the story is fine, at least to me it was. It's just I couldn't get myself to finish it because I was getting lost too easily. I don't like games that make you, like, you get lost. Not because the world is so big, it's just there's just so many obstacles in the way you can't really get around. Especially when you're in the icy planet. I don't remember exactly what it's called. But there's nothing but ice and snow and mountains, and like I had to go around, but I don't know. I was just getting lost. What the At least like with this game, like the only problem I have with this game is if you are a new player, you have to look online for a map pretty much, because nothing pops up on your map unless you explore it, which is fine, to be honest. I mean, I don't have a huge issue with that. Like, I pretty much memorized where everything is since I played this. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's just one area I don't necessarily remember, which is like the forest-like area where you meet Celine. It's like a little witch girl. I just wish that BioWare would make a game other than Anthem, like a game with Dragon Age or Mass Effect where you can actually play multiplayer on the story mode, not just their little arenas. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed Dragon Ages for a good bit, but I don't know, I just can't get myself to keep playing the multiplayer on Dragon Age. Yeah. Witcher 3 is really good though. I haven't finished it, it's just so big. such a big game. Yeah, I'm not gonna lose faith yet until after Anthem. If Anthem is bad, then, well, only game I know I'll be getting is Dragon Age. Because I still enjoy the Dragon Age series, but mainly because I like that type of game, the fantasy type of games. Funny, because I used to play a mage too in a lot of games. I started off as a mage in Dragon Age, but eventually I moved towards like the rogue type characters because they're just more fun, more agile, faster, strong. Not stronger, but I'd say they tend to do more damage because I guess they tend to have more criticals. I need to hit level 200 already. Fuck. I just want to go farm. Wow.
Just name it, sir. As you like. Just name it, sir. Come again? Come, don't be shy. Come, don't be shy.
Andromeda had a similar things too, but yeah, Inquisition. I think Inquisition was better too. I mean, graphics-wise, yeah, Mass Effect definitely was top dog on that, but other than that, I think Inquisition was just a lot better in so many ways. Whoa. I'm wondering if I'm at least leveling up like 5 times around here. I wish he'd just spawn them faster. Level up faster. Ah, fuck. I'm hoping not. Pretty sure. I mean, that's how most games are anyways. Fuck it, start. Damn, I still haven't leveled up. Probably level up on this next one. Damn, so it's like maybe 3 or 4 levels every one. It's kind of annoying. Which is at least man. Again. Now I'm poisoned. Well, you gotta also remember, Anthem's gonna be like an MMO game too, though. So I don't think, I mean, maybe there will be some type of romance, but I don't think it'll be like super deep into the lore. Since you're technically not a main character, I mean, you are playing a main character, but you're not the main character because there's other players. If that makes sense. I thought I was supposed to level up. Oh, I did level up. 60,000. Right now, I think Destiny is a pretty easy, right in the state that it's in right now, is in a pretty easy competitive state. If it was Destiny, the way Destiny 1 was, then it'd be really hard to compete with. Because I feel like even the Division right now, well, when 1.8 comes out, when the 1.8 update comes out for the Division, it's going to be able to compete with the with Destiny 2, I mean. I mean, honestly, it's not like you really need to do a raid unless you're going for the... I mean, yeah, unless you're going for the trophy. $125. 75 more to go. Okay. I'll probably just keep doing this until I run out of experience boosters. And then I will go into a bit of Black Isle to see. Hopefully I'll at least be like 150. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the Division. I enjoyed the Division past tense. Right now, I haven't been on it. I just didn't like it because I couldn't use any skill builds. It's just like, skill builds really aren't that viable anymore for PvE. Good thing is I've got a shit ton of gold. It's still going up. Yeah, I didn't really play Dark Zone too much. I mean, I did the Dark Zone with my friends and whatnot, but I never went out on my way to just kill some random people. I didn't see any reason to. I only went in the Dark Zone to go do loot grind. So I'm pretty sure I did level up 5 times throughout this whole run. Oh, just whoa! Whoa! Yeah, most likely if you're a solo player, you're gonna get teamed up on for some reason. Guess it's because easy targets, which still made no sense. Like, there's no point into killing other players in the dark zone. There's no real benefit from it. What do you do in Dragon's Dogma? It's like Dark Souls, sort of. There's a story mode you can do. You can farm levels. You can farm a dungeon. There's an end game dungeon. Well, there's 2 different end game contents. There's the vanilla end game, which is called the Everfall. You have to actually complete the whole story to get Everfall unlocked. And then there's the Bitter Black Isle, where you can actually go into Bitter Black Isle at the start of the game. But right now I'm just trying to get to level 200, so that way I can be min-maxed and whatnot, and all my stats, and get my pawns min-maxed and whatnot. I don't know if I already just said this, but it's pretty much like a it's like a Dark Souls.
Just name it, sir. Come again.
In a way.
Come, don't be sure.
How about 2 fresh lanterns? No, it's not free.
Just name it, sir.
I wish it was free. Pretty sure it'll go free eventually on PS Plus. It did a while back on the PS3. Pretty sure. Yeah, like I said, right now I'm just leveling up, and I'm kind of like, it's not a cheese or anything, it's just one of the farming methods you can do without having to go through the whole story, because I already went through the story one time. So I'm in the New Game Plus, the NG Plus, and I'm on hard mode. So I'm just trying to get the most experience as possible, as fast as possible, using experience boosts. Yeah, exactly. Like this, you're getting so much. You're getting thousands of hours of gameplay, pretty much. Maybe like 200 hours at the minimum. Yeah. Well, I mean, the G's are on sale too right now, so. It was one or the other, I guess. It's funny though that because I've already had this game on since it was released on PS4. It's just I never really played it that much because I've been busy grinding on Marvel. So I could technically already be at level 200, but I just, like I said, I've been grinding on Marvel. Because I have a couple friends that are level 200 on here, and I told them about this method back on PS3. $24.99 with the DLC. I'm pretty sure I have the DLC. I have a Witcher though, so tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it does. I'm not gonna be able to get it until next week anyways. Most likely. That makes no sense. And the good thing about this game, man, is like if that's what Peter ratings in his videos. Oh, I mean, if you're not gonna use it, then shoot, I'll take it. I'll just hold on to it until next week, so that way I get paid. Yeah, and like I was saying with this game, my answer died out. Like I was saying with this game, man, it's really good. What's it called? Like, there's different classes you can play as too, which is pretty dope. You have a magic archer, you have a mystic knight, you have a assassin, strider, ranger, fighter, sorcerer, and a mage. Some of them have the same ability. Oh, and a warrior, which is the two-handed. But a lot of them play somewhat similar, but a lot of them play completely different and really in a unique way. Like, for example, the sorcerer and the mage, they sound the same, but the mage is more like a buffer and a healer, and then the sorcerer is more like a DPS. But the sorcerer, this is what got me into wanting to get the game when I played on PS3, is the sorcerer can they can summon a tornado, earthquake, and a meteor shower. I mean, it takes a good while to like summon it, but it's pretty nice. It's pretty cool. And then magic archers are pretty good too. Really good actually in like the UR dragon, because it can lock on to the weak spots. Right now I'm just playing assassin because like the way the leveling works on this game, it's or not the leveling, the stat leveling, the stat growth is you have to play a specific class in order to get specific stats. So like right now I'm playing an assassin from levels 10 or 11 to 200 because the assassin gives you the most damage output, and then my pawn is going to give you the most physical damage output. But my pawn is playing a warrior because that's the only class that can give the pawns the most damage output. Yeah, man, I wish Kingdoms of Amalur was released on PS4. It's too bad the company went bankrupt though, because that was a really good game too. I really wish they had a multiplayer on that too, because that has so much MMO type. It's like an MMO type style of game. It's really nice for a single player. Like that is one of the main games I do wish they had a multiplayer for though. And what I liked about Kingdom of Amalur is you could switch to any class at any time. It's really dope. It sucks because it was an underrated game too though. It wasn't advertised. I feel like if it was advertised more, it would have been a better game. It wouldn't have been bankrupted. Oh, what? What? See, I didn't even play the demo. I didn't even know the game even existed. I didn't get it the day of. I got it like maybe a year after it was released. Because like I said, I never heard about it, or it wasn't advertised or anything. So I ended up getting it way after they went big. Yeah, no, I heard. I saw the buffs. It's not bad. But I mean, it's not like you really need the buffs for anything though. It's a nice little add-on thing, but there's no content, in my opinion, there's no content to use those buffs for. So you're probably just better off saving those mysterious concoctions. Pretty sure they work in trials, like the Spider-Man news reports work in trials as well. So I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, see, I had Mass Effect 3 pre-ordered though. Almost at 20 million gold. Wonder if I can get to 100 now. I wonder if there's a cap on gold on here. Okay, that hurts. Got a sequel. Yeah, the deep fantasy RPG medievals. RPGs are really dope. I really like them. I like JRPGs as well, as you could tell. $70 more levels. No, the DLC is the Dark Arisen, but it's already added. It's the expansion. There's no other DLCs. There's nothing else for you to buy. And no, there's no currency you can buy. It's just once you make the purchase, you have the whole game, which is pretty much how all games should be like. But apparently, other games are really like this. I'm not gonna say no other games are like this, but a lot of games now have a bunch of microtransactions, which is nice about this game. It doesn't have microtransactions, so you don't have to feel like you feel obliged to spend any actual money except for the initial cost. Why isn't he summoning? It's still dark. Alright, he's not gonna summon anymore. Yeah, Automata? Yeah, I heard about it. I never played it though. Oh, you can get Iron Fist now? Nice. I'm guessing Iron Fist and War Machine are available.
Aye. Just name it, sir.
$500 swingers, 900 Gs.
Just name it, sir.
It's not bad. Yeah, I actually wanted to really try Horizon Zero Dawn. I haven't played it. I really want to try it though. Looks fun. But I want to wait till I get a 4K TV to experience it. I don't have a 4K TV, so... and a lot of them is taking a lot of money. Cough, cough. Skyforge and Marvel Heroes. Right, I think a lot of people have. You know what would be a nice multiplayer game that I wish they added on here is Defiance. Like, I know a lot of people are gonna be like, Defiance is a pretty shit game, but I thought it was a good game behind all the lags and shit. Not the lags, the crashes. There wasn't much lag in that game, it was just crashes. But it was mainly because there was too many players and too many effects going on the PS3. But I miss playing Defiance so much. It was a pretty nice leveling system on there too. You leveled up through doing the achievements. Not from, I mean, you could level up playing the game too, but you would hit like a wall, pretty much. I never actually saw the show, but I heard it was pretty good. Oh shit, I'll be right back. Yes? Does he need something? Is the 200 is 200? Yeah, 200 is the max level. I mean, it'll once you hit 200, it'll show an infinity sign, infinity symbol. That is exactly where I'm trying to get to. Ooh, that was close. No, actually, I just tested this with a friend, and the energy powers whatever doesn't actually work for some reason for Iceman. So even with the shatter, like it does count as energy damage, but it doesn't count towards the energy tags. So the Cosmic Control Rod wouldn't be a good fit for him, nor would the Blackagar Boltagon, unfortunately. So, if you can, I would just go with the, I mean, I don't know, are you going with the melee build? If you're going with the melee build, I would just go with the Oath of the Destroyer, and like maybe 4 pieces of Oath of the Destroyer, and then 1 piece of Gamora's Garment. Or you could go with, maybe 1 or 2 pieces of the ice, the Frozen Stone, and then the rest as Oath of the Destroyer, because that's what I'm doing right now. On my Iceman is I have 2. Yeah, so with my melee build, I'm using 2 Frozen Stones and 3 Oath of the Destroyer, and then I replaced the Cosmic Control Rod with the Macron Crystal. But if you feel like you need more crit hit, then I would go with Gamora's Garment. 1 piece Gamora's Garment. 1 or 2 actually, depends on you. Well, I mean, Black Cat is a good character, so it's not like you made a bad purchase or anything. She's an easy character to get through with trials, easy character to play with. Iron Fist isn't really that easy, to be honest. It took me it took me a good while to a good bit to get him through his Omega trials, and even his Cosmic. But he is a good, he's a fun character to play with. Nearby Iron Fist splinters and Jesus. Yeah. Oh man, that's a lot of experience needed. I've earned 12.6 million XP and dealt 10 million damage. Not bad, not bad. I think once I get to how many, like maybe 5,000 skeleton knights defeated, I'd probably hit level 200. Maybe less than that, maybe like 4,000. Probably 4,000. Right? I don't even want to know how many hours I put in Marvel. It's got to be well over 1,000 hours. Probably not over 1,000. I feel like that wouldn't be possible. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know my hours to days or in like a few months. Yeah, she's super good. It's just the only problem I had with her is she's just so squishy. So it took me a bit to get her through.
Just name it, sir. Just name it, sir.
Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to stay till morning. I meant to stay till night.
Just name it, sir.
It wasn't bad, actually. I got him through on his second try. True. Yeah, Destiny 1, I have well over the few thousand hours. But Destiny 2, I don't have. I probably have like a few, like a, maybe like 100 hours, 200 hours. And then that's it. After that, I stopped playing. I think so far I'm pretty set on gold. What? That was fast? What the heck? That was a full lantern. I just hit 136. Oh man. I guess after this, I will go to Bitter Black Isle. The G's? Are you talking about the gold? The gold is to pretty much upgrade your gear, to go buy gear, you know, just buy consumables, and buy the medallions that give you buffs. So, oh shit, my lantern right now, is that my last one? Nope, I got one more over here. So, this is going to be the last time I do this farm, and then I'm just going to run Bitter Black Isle for a good bit. So, oh. Might as well use this, I guess. Yeah, Brian, it's a good way to make gold here. No! Yeah, I accept the friend request. Dude, that's a big fucking fly. Jeez. You have to go to the Barter Crags, I think that's what it's called, which is in this area. And then generally you don't want to kill the flying skeleton mage, whatever it's called. I forget what it's called, but you generally don't want to kill him. Otherwise you'd have to wait like 6 days before he respawns. But you also need to be on hard mode difficulty, and you need to have Pilgrim's Charm, because Pilgrim's Charm gives you double the gold and double the XP. Skyrim is bigger, but this game is better in my opinion. There's more to do on this game rather than Skyrim. Although in Skyrim you can choose how your stats are placed. On here, you don't necessarily get to choose, but I mean, all I know, it works. It's fine. I need 139,000 more XP till I reach the next rank. It's a lot, but well, all the wolves are dead. Alright, I am gonna go to Greater Black Isle. Oh wait, I can't. Oh, fuck, I gotta go here first. That's right. New Game Plus resets everything. Damn, dude, there's this fly, this big ass fly flying around the house, and it's like flying near my face, so I have to put this like blanket on my head so it doesn't go near my ears, because I hate when flies go near my ears. It's annoying. Yeah, there's a level cap. Level cap is at 200. Once you hit 200, it replaces it with an infinity symbol. And I'm gonna get my pawn. So this is what I was saying before, is you can make your own pawn, or you're pretty much gonna have to make your own pawn in this game. But you can also summon other players' pawns. So all these players, all these pawns that are here, most of them are gonna be from other players, and some of them are just by default. What's up, Ryan? So you can see the top ranked pawns and top ranked this month. I don't really understand what the top ranked is necessarily. I mean, maybe it's based off of it's definitely not based off of level, but I think it's probably based off of how many times the pawn's been hired, maybe. And then you can also search pawns by their levels. And then you can also search what type of pawn you want. So you can change the search condition. Fighters are generally a tank. I don't necessarily need one. I need a mage, sorcerer. Mage and a sorcerer are the two I'm looking for. So I would just get those checked. And then you would, for the weapon skills or whatever, you'd be able to choose what type of combat style that the pawn is. Try to narrow it down and whatnot. And then you can choose the gender. I don't really care what gender they have. Because like what I used to do on the PS3 is I had 3 different PlayStation accounts, so that way I can make my own pawns and build them the way I wanted them to be built. But I don't want to do that on the PS4 because it's going to take time and a lot of effort into getting all 3 PSN accounts min-maxed. Not just to level 200, because after you get to level 200, that's when you start farming for the gear and whatnot. I mean, you could farm for the gear before 200. I think you can start farming for the gear at like level 90. But yeah, the type of skills you want to also look for from a pawn, like what makes a really good support pawn is if they have affinities, like at least 2 or 3 affinities, and anodyne and spell screen. You don't want them to have a grand anodyne, even though it does the most healing. It's just the higher tier the spell is, the longer it takes for them to cast it. So you want them to have high anodyne, not grand anodyne. Because grand, I mean, like I said, grand gives you the most healing, but it's just not gonna help you out because it's gonna take too long for them to summon it. Bolide is, I believe that's any tips for Skyforge? Well, now that they've changed a lot on Skyforge, man. Because I was playing it earlier today. I don't know if well, I'm pretty sure the changes that they made on the PS4, they're gonna apply it to the Xbox One. So, but you definitely want to. Well, first thing you want to do is do the whole story mode or whatever. Do all your missions. Just follow the yellow brick road pretty much, and then you pretty much want to get your junior god right away. Once you get your junior god, that's when pretty much most of the content unlocks. That's when you can start farming for gear and start farming for better stuff. What else? Oh, after you do all that, you want to get your bastions done. Bastions is what's going to increase your might. Your might is going to increase your prestige rank. Right now, the highest prestige rank I've seen was like 98 or 99. I'm only at like 88, which is like it's an average. It's not up at the top with everyone else. Like 91 is where you want to be at if you're on PS4. But I haven't played Skyforge in a bit. Bastion's directives are actually really important now. When Skyforge first released, directives weren't as important. They didn't really matter too much. Oh, this is a good one. I like this pawn.
But yeah, they didn't really matter that much. But now directives are really important because you can use those credits. They give you a bunch of good bonuses from doing directives now rather than just credits. What else is there? The capitals. You wanna complete your tower. Well, not necessarily complete, but you want to do your Tower of Knowledge and your cathedrals too, and then you also want to do your what's that thing called? The Flavius Laboratories, so that way you can put out more damage against the enemies. What's Holy Pact? Like, the only problem I had with okay, thanks. What's the best class? Probably the Gunslinger. I think that's what it's called, the Gunslinger. Yeah, the Gunslinger. Since, I mean, I haven't played. I haven't tried the Necromancer, Monk, or the new class. I don't remember what it's called. It's a two-handed warrior class with the axe, two-handed axe class. The Reaper, I think that's what it's called. I haven't tried it because it just released pretty recently. But oh, you know what? The classes you're gonna start off with actually are gonna. There's only 3 classes you do start off with. It's the warrior class. I forgot what it's called. The fighter. It's a sword and shield class, which is actually it's a really good class. To be honest, it's a good PvP class. PvE, it's a good tank. You also get the ice class, the ice mage. I don't remember what it's called either. And then what was the light binder too? Light binder is not a healer. There's no healer class. There's only support classes. So, yeah, Cryomancer and Paladin.
Yes, Arisen. I am on. Yes, Arisen.
Alchemist is a really good class, really good support class. No, CJ, a lot of people hire my pawn, and then they just play with my pawn. So when other players hire your pawn, and then they go through content, like, for example, the Bitter Black Isle, you'll be getting a lot of crystals, rift crystals.
I just want to make sure. Oh, damage is way less. Oh, you know what though? I need to use you instead. Damage is less, but you got way more. If I could, I would. But honestly, once you hit like I'm pretty sure once you're in your hundreds, level 100s, you'll be able to earn Rift Crystals a lot easier. At least the way I remember it on PS3 when I was level 200 on all 3 PlayStation accounts. I was able to get my Rift Crystals pretty easily from running the hard mode New Game Plus. But you know what? I'm on hard mode right now and I'm not getting any Rift Crystals, to be honest. Maybe I can only get it from Bitter Black Isle or something, but I haven't been able to get it. Hold on. I haven't been able to get any so far. Switch this pawn. I don't know, should I... I think I need a sorcerer and a mage. Should I go with 2 support classes or 1 DPS and a support? Going between Marvel and Dogma? Yeah, that's what I'm at too. If you honestly like just stick with the story, I don't know what difficulty you're playing on, but stick with the story, get to New Game Plus. Once you get to New Game Plus and Founders Pack for Berserker early. To be honest, anime, the Berserker class really isn't that great. I mean, I guess it is now since it got buffed, but I don't know. I haven't played the Berserker before it got buffed though. It was really trash before the buff, but I mean, it could be better, who knows. But yeah, no, CJ, like I was saying, if you can get to New Game Plus, hopefully by the time you're at New Game Plus, you're at least like level 30 or 40. And when you get to that point, switch to hard mode, because hard mode is going to give you so much more XP and so much more gold, so much faster. I played the I've played all the classes on Skyforge except for the Necro, the Monk, and the Reaper. I think that's what it's called. I'm pretty sure it's called the Reaper.
I am honored to travel.
Yeah, I'll give you that airtight flask. It's got good stats and whatnot, but yeah. The Archer, or the Ranger, I fucking remember what it's called. It definitely needs a buff though. I need to start farming Everfall though. Everfall is going to be a really good place to get gear and whatnot. So is Bitter Black Isle. I unlocked a lot of them. Well, before you were able to unlock them with credits, but now you can't. You have to unlock the. Oh shit! I gotta wait till it's nighttime. But now you have to wait. Now you have to get the sparks of light or something like that. I don't remember what it's called. Some type of sparks. You can get the sparks from doing your story missions and whatnot, and you can also get it for helping other players with their story missions, so I guess it's a little easier. But I was able to actually farm credits pretty easily with my friends and whatnot. Or my Pantheon clan, whatever.
Right. What can I do you for? You seem tired, cousin. So be it.
Oh shit.
Seems a fair place to rest.
And then also I did spend a good chunk of money on Skyforge too, but none of it was spent for the characters. It was spent on my trying to level up my might, on my prestige.
Beg pardon. It's a company. All of them must.
I ask you, is that the fate you've chosen of your own will?
Yeah, there's a shit ton of 10-man operations and whatnot. They're not necessarily called raids. They have equipment missions, which equipment missions basically give you they give you items, obviously, like for that tier. Well, that's technically for that season, because there's somewhat, I guess, I mean, I'm just gonna call them seasons. I don't know what they're necessarily called, but you get equipment based off of that season, whatever. It'll be at that level. So if you're not at the level, like for example, right now 91, prestige rank 91 is what you need to get to in order to do the higher level content, and I'm only 88, so I can't do any of that. But yeah, it's a little weird. It'll always keep going up too. It's never gonna go down. You're never gonna be able to go back down to the lower tiers, I don't think.
As by instinct, that you could grant the wish of the one who dwells below. Just as I know my role.
And then what else? I don't know how many there are though. Oh yeah, and there's also for the Flavius Laboratory, which is also based off of the seasons. There's different 10. Is this game? I find it more fun than Destiny. But the what's it called? On Skyforge, there's 4 different like big bosses that you can fight for each season. There's always going to be 4, and those 4 bosses will give you items that are you can only get from those bosses. So I don't know. I mean, I've only completed like the first season. I've only done up to the 3 out of the 4 bosses.
If there is aught I can do.
Yeah, no problem, man. Alright, so I don't really have any potions. Just in case I run into death. And I'll take it. I only need like 10 of these. Yeah.
If there is aught I can do.
I'm almost full in my inventory.
say. I shall aid you, however, if there is aught I can do.
But damage is channeled into an even greater counter.
If there is aught I can do, say. I shall aid you however I can, for therein lies pray. Take.
Alright, I'm gonna send some stuff.
I shall aid.
Ah, damn it, I
I
didn't
shall
do
aid you
that.
however, if there is aught I can do. If there is aught, I shall aid. Pray, take.
Okay, maybe there's... The lanterns aren't on.
Seems something's written here.
The air is heavy. Something sad. An epitaph, perhaps?
Whatever, take it. Alright, I'm probably gonna run into Death Burst, so let's, well, not yet, I guess. Excuse me. Some health potion.
Heed these words, all who enter this place. Do not think. Set one foot in front of the other and by the Maker's love, keep swinging.
Oh shit.
Oh, this looks interesting. What's this?
Oh yeah, by the way, if you guys didn't know, if you level up without your pawn, they're gonna get like an automatic XP boost for themselves.
I'm at your side.
As you can see, they're leveling up, or my pawn's leveling up really fast by herself.
Our strength brought us victory.
Strength in numbers.
Borg ahead. Beware the future battle.
I grant you fire's blaze! Tis far stronger than a common goblin.
Oh,
Even in numbers, a weakling is a weakling still.
I grant you fire's blaze!
Take more than that.
and here's death. Let's see if I can do damage. No, the pawns do level up with you. It's just I had my pawn taken off when I went to go level up, so she didn't get any levels.
This looks interesting.
Oh no, I missed. Oh shit. Come on, guys. Over here. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do damage to him. I ran out of arrows already. The fuck? Did he just... Oh. I mean, I did kind of run away from him, I guess. Wasn't putting out enough damage on him. That sucks. I wasted my blast arrows. It's not a hard game. I mean, at first it is because if you're at a low level trying to do stuff. If you're trying to do this at a low level, it's not gonna be easy at all. I mean, you're gonna have a hard time trying to beat the first boss, and there's like 10 bosses in this area, in this dungeon, and that's just the first part of it. Once you complete it the first time, there's a New Game Plus version of Bitter Black Isle. Once you do the New Game Plus, it's fucking insane. I should try to just speed through and beat this part, this dungeon, but I do want to get gear.
Welcome to Arisen. 3 days this one. A week, perhaps. A favorite game online guessing the lifespan of those who enter these halls. Nothing personal, mind. A rest easy, friend. 3 score guesses here.
Not gonna lie, but I made a pretty hot fucking Arisen and Pawn, man. Nice, nice. Reminds me of Final Fantasy 15, the dungeons and all.
Then honest, mister. Now, will you have a look? I'll see you guys.
Hey, I can get... What? Pilgrim's Charm, that's the XP... Oh.
Now, will you have
Oh, what? No, I'm not done. Whatever, I'll just do it again anyways.
Now, will you have a look? I'll see you going for a bit. What'll it be?
Just gonna buy all these potions. So I got all the gold in the world. I don't really need this, but I need to get a longbow. Noble lens. Yeah, I know, right? I just wish they did up on the better on the graphics on the PS4 version, because it looks exactly the same as the PS3.
What'll it be? Now, will you have a look? What'll it be? What'll it be? Now, will you have no doubt? You've been echoed. Even see, it's a bluff. Now, what'll it be? What'll it be? Now, no die.
No, you can't craft armor or weapons. You can only modify them. And with the Dragon's Dogma, I mean with the Dark Arisen update or expansion, I suppose, you can get you can rarefy, you can make it dragon modded, I suppose. I guess that's what it would be called. Here, I'll show you what it looks like on the symbol. So it looks like this. The symbol's like this. It goes red, silver, gold. You can only get it with the dragon symbol when you kill a dragon on your main character. When you kill a dragon on the what's it called, in Beta Black Isles, or if you complete the final mission. Yeah, you can play melee or ranged. Like the character I'm playing uses both melee and range, or not character but the class. And then my pawn right there, she's a warrior class, so she's using a two-handed weapon. But the only reason, Big Bang, so the thing that you have to keep in mind with this game, the only thing that some players might not like would be the leveling, the stat growth system on here. So with the stats on here, as you can see, my hit points are 2946, 37 or 3671. My offense 742, 265. My pawn, she has higher health by a lot, but she has less damage. And that's because I'm playing an assassin class. I've been leveling up as an assassin class, so from level 11 to whatever I'm at right now is what got me up to this point. When if you have to play a certain class in order to get certain stats on this game. What the fuck? Hate fucking snakes. Chimera and wolves. Yeah, let me use an XP booster. Oh, novelty.
I am poisoned. More blood
Useful to switch what class you're playing a lot. Well, it depends on if you're trying to min-max. Like, I'm trying to min-max my physical damage output on my main character and my pawn. So there's certain classes that pawns cannot play. So pawns can't play hybrid classes. An assassin, mystic knight, and a magic archer. All three of those are damn, this was easy. What the fuck? But mystic knight, magic archer, and a what's it called, assassin, are all three of them are hybrid classes. So you wouldn't be able to play those with your pawn, or your pawn wouldn't be able to play those classes.
I'll keep watch.
Oh
fuck. But like if you're trying to max out your, what's it called, stats, like for example, if you're trying to max out physical damage, then you want to go with a fighter class for the first 10 levels, because you only get 3. Whoa, what the fuck, another one? You want to play a fighter, then you want to play a warrior. You want your pawn to go fighter, then warrior from levels 11 to 200. And on your main character, if you're trying to get max physical damage with high stamina, then you want to go from fighters level 1 to 10, and then you want to go from 11 to 200 as an assassin. And for your pawns, you don't have to worry about having stamina for your pawns, which is a good thing. Only person in the game that needs stamina is your main character. Which is why what I'm trying to do with my main pawn, with my pawn, is once I get her to level 200 as a warrior, I'm gonna switch her to a ranger, and then that's gonna allow her to pretty much spam her one ability, the tenfold arrows, which is gonna be crazy strong. Because the ranger is the strongest, in my opinion, the strongest ranged class when it comes to physical damage. Ooh, shit, she almost fell off. Oh, fucking novelty again. God damn it. That was a lot easier than expected. So I probably could actually complete this whole thing. Without too much of a problem. Oh wait. Oh, I can go through the door. Nice. Thought I had to go through it all. No, it is locked. Okay, so I do have to. That sucks. But does that mean I have to pay for the rifts? Okay, no I don't. Cool.
He was huge. Just realized how tall he was. There's that chest. There's 2 chests in here. Oh, there's 3 chests in here. Crystal. You can get it from either or. You can get, I don't know if you can get this on disc. Maybe you can, but I know it's on the PSN store because I have it digital. I bought both on digital. Damn, I don't have any more keys. Just a heads up, if you ever do come to the Bitter Black Isle, that chest right there is always a trap. But if you can kill the trap, then you'll get the reward. Oh shit, there's a lot of bats. Alright, I just need my...
Treasure, perhaps?
Help me! Alright, cool. Get out of there! Oh, dude. Stupid. Fucking novelty again. Man. That's disappointing. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? It's only the first part of the fucking Bitter Black. Oh, whoa, 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 what the fuck? Jeez. I almost fucking died. Okay, it's not bad. Is this? Yeah, it's the boss. The first boss. Let me heal myself. This doesn't heal me. This doesn't heal me. Let's save it just in case something bad happens and I get caught off guard. So this first boss really isn't that bad. Is it the first boss? No, it's not the first boss yet. Damn. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to... Oh, I mean, I could fight him. I don't think I'm going to, though. The fuck? Where's he at? Oh! Oh, shit! God damn it, that fucking bird pushed me out the damn... I'm not using that one, that was too good. Stupid fucking gargoyle. Do I have any other health potions? Yeah, I'll just do that just in case. What? Okay. Alright, man. Have a good night, man. Holy shit. It's just jumping at me.
I've been stricken.
Take care, you are.